We are still relatively early in the story of foldable and flexible smartphones, and that's a good thing. It means different companies are still trying different shapes, sizes and forms to see what works best and put their stamp on this infant market. The Find series has always been about disruptive innovation, and the foldable Find N is yet another attempt at that. While the Find N might look a little similar at first to other devices that exist, but there are differences that make the user experience drastically different. The first thing you notice is that the Find N is a real stunner. Everything about it feels premium, right from the build quality, the aluminium frame, or the satisfying sound when you fold the Find N. And the Oppo Find N just doesn't look great, but it feels incredibly comfortable to hold as well owing to its compact footprint. Oppo took a different approach from the other foldables in this department, as it employs a traditional aspect ratio of 18:9, which mimics a normal smartphone. And with a display size of 5.49 inches, you get more space for video and a less cramped typing experience. As a result, the device is easy to operate one-handed, comfortable to hold, and not to mention more pocketable. The real pain point for all foldables right now is the crease when unfolded looks rather unpleasant to look at. But Oppo takes a different approach here as well. When you open the screen, you'll notice the screen doesn't feature a single distinct crease because of the way it curves inside the body when it's shut, which is similar to the Moto Razr. Oppo calls this a FLEXION hinge design that results in a minimal crease on the inside. When unfolded, you are greeted with a large and immersive 7.1-inch inner AMOLED display with a 120Hz refresh rate that offers a lot of screen real estate. Additionally, Oppo did something different and a rather good one, with the phone having a landscape mode that makes great use of the extra width, whether you are reading, gaming or consuming media. The rest of the Find N spec sheet is what you would expect from a 2021 Android flagship. You get one of the best performing Qualcomm Snapdragon 888 chipsets with 8 or 12 GB of fast DDR5 RAM. And what this translates to is a smooth user experience. The Find N can do this all day and some more without breaking a sweat. And all day this device will do with a 4500 mAh battery that can easily last all day. And when you do get yourself plugged in, there is a 33-watt fast charger in the box, but we wish Oppo included one of the faster ones with this. As much as foldables are known for offering big screens, productivity is also one of the main areas that they focus on. The Find N has many software-based, user-customizable options to improve multitasking. The most useful is Dual Window, which splits the display in half to use two apps side by side with a simple dual finger swipe down the middle of the screen. Floating window is another handy way to multitask if you still want to use the larger display to its full potential. Camera wise, there is a 50-megapixel primary sensor coupled with a 16-megapixel ultra wide and a 13-megapixel telephoto lens with 2x optical zoom to give you that bit of versatility. The main camera performs very well in almost all conditions, which can also be said of the 2x telephoto camera. The photos are very detailed with a wide dynamic range and fairly natural color reproduction. The ultra wide angle camera in sufficient lighting can take decent images. There are also two selfie cameras, both of which are the same 32-megapixel sensors, which means selfies and portrait shots all turn out quite good. What Oppo has done with the Find N shows us that there's more than one way to make the book style foldable. You can have a big screen on the inside and a useful screen on the outside without resorting to a behemoth of a phone. But it's not perfect. The biggest issue is that it won't be available outside China. The launch prices for China start roughly around 92,000 rupees, which is aggressive and undercuts the current foldables by some margin. But if this becomes the template for future foldable smartphones from Oppo, the flexible phone market's landscape is looking very bright indeed.